Russia's nationwide telematics-based network, the ERA-GLONASS system, is designed to notify emergency services automatically in the event of a road accident. Now, it has been expanded to unmanned aerial vehicles and other systems. The acronym stands for Emergency Response System for Road Accidents. The system was launched in January 2015 and became mandatory for all new passenger and freight vehicles in the Eurasian Economic Union starting in 2017. Its growth was seen as a strategic step to modernize traffic safety in Russia while also meeting international safety standards. At its core, ERA-GLONASS is meant to reduce emergency response time, and in doing so, to save lives. Officials estimate it can cut response times by an average of 30%. This leads to higher survival rates, quicker ambulance arrivals, and faster police action. Since its launch, the system has been linked to a 14% drop in road deaths per accident. Millions of vehicles have already been equipped with it. The system mainly consists of three parts: the emergency response infrastructure, the communication chain, and the vehicle terminal. The terminal sits inside the vehicle and includes a GLONASS or GPS receiver, collision sensors, a GSM modem, a microphone, a speaker, a backup battery, and manual controls with an SOS button. When a major collision is detected or the SOS button is pressed, the terminal sends a minimum set of data. This data includes time, coordinates, vehicle ID, and crash details. The information is sent over mobile networks using an in-band modem. At the same time, a voice connection opens with an operator who can talk with passengers and confirm the accident details. One of the unique features of ERA-GLONASS is its backup system. If the modem cannot send data due to poor network coverage, it can use SMS to deliver critical accident details. This is especially important in rural and remote areas of Russia. Once a call is received, regional centers process it. Trained operators verify the information and forward it to police, ambulance, or the Ministry of Emergency Situations. There are similarities and differences between ERA-GLONASS and other global systems. The closest comparison is with the European eCall system. Both were created around the same time and share the same idea. In an accident, the car automatically sends standard data and starts a voice call to the emergency number 112. The harmonization of datasets made cross-border use possible. Tests have been carried out in border areas such as Finland and Russia. Still, there are major differences. ERA-GLONASS was deployed years before eCall became mandatory in Europe in 2018. Russia's system also has the SMS backup feature, which eCall does not. This makes it more reliable in areas with poor coverage. On the other hand, eCall has been credited with reducing response times by up to 40% in cities and 50% in rural areas, which is higher than ERA-GLONASS averages. Both systems show how governments are using telematics to save lives, but each system is tailored to its own geography and people. In North America, the picture is different. The U.S. has relied on private systems like Ford's Sync Emergency Assistance or GM's OnStar. These offer similar features like automatic crash detection, GPS location, and operator calls. However, they are tied to specific car makers and subscription plans. They are not standardized across all vehicles, unlike ERA-GLONASS or eCall. While useful for subscribers, they cannot provide the same universal safety net. Global satellite networks like Cospas-SARSAT also play a role. Active since the 1980s, Cospas-SARSAT has saved lives mainly in aviation, maritime, and wilderness emergencies. Unlike ERA-GLONASS or eCall, it is not designed for daily vehicle accidents. Instead, it supports large-scale rescue operations across land, sea, and air. It uses satellite navigation and communication to connect distress signals with rescue services. Looking to the future, ERA-GLONASS and eCall are only the beginning. One next step is N-GeCall, or next-generation eCall. It will move emergency calls from old circuit-switched networks to modern IP-based systems. This shift allows more reliable connections, bigger data transfers, and coverage for not only cars, but also motorcycles and connected devices. With 4G LTE and later 5G, N-GeCall could send video, sensor data, and images from the crash scene to emergency services before they arrive. This development ties into Cellular Vehicle to Everything, or CV2X, technology. CV2X expands connectivity beyond emergencies to real-time traffic safety. Vehicles can directly communicate with each other, with roadside systems, and with the cellular network. This means cars could warn one another of sudden braking, dangerous intersections, or road hazards before an accident occurs. When combined with ERA-GLONASS, CV2X could both prevent crashes and report them. Countries like Russia, Europe, China, and the US are already investing heavily in CV2X trials. Worldwide, there is a clear trend toward integration. National systems like ERA-GLONASS and eCall are becoming interoperable and shifting to IP-based platforms. At the same time, CV2X and related technologies are working on preventing accidents in real time. The result is a future where vehicles will not only call for help after a crash, but also actively work to prevent accidents in the first place. In summary, ERA-GLONASS is one of the first nationwide, government-backed emergency systems for vehicles. Its proven record in reducing fatalities shows the value of automatic crash alerts and coordinated responses. While it shares many features with Europe's eCall, it stands out for its early rollout and its SMS backup option. With new systems like N-GeCall and CV2X on the horizon, emergency response is shifting from reactive help to proactive prevention. This marks not just a technological upgrade, but also a major step forward in how societies approach road safety. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please take our channel membership, which is very affordable, to encourage us.